Hello students, today I will be discussing all about joint variation. To joint variation, we let x and y and z denote three quantities. So there is three quantities. There are three quantities for joint variation. So we have here y varies jointly as z and x and z. So if there is non-positive constant k such that y is equals to k x z or k times x times z. So the number k is the constant of variation. So for example, we have here find the equation of variation where y varies jointly as x and z, and y is equals to 36 when x is equals to 3 and z is equals to 4. So the first step that we're going to do is to translate this statement y is varies jointly as x and z into y is equals to k times x times z. So the mathematical equation for this statement is y is equals to k times x times z. So the first thing that we're going to do is to find the value of k or solve for k in order for us to write an equation of variation. So we have here the equation, mathematical equation y is equals to k times x times z. So just simply substitute the given values. We have here the value of y, which is 36 times is equals to k times 3, which is the value of x, times 4, which is the value of z. So we have here 36 is equals to k times 12, which is 12 is the product of 3 and 4. And just simply divide both sides by 12 in order for us to get the value of k. So 36 divided by 12 is equals to 3. So from this given value of our obtained value of k, we can now write an equation. So therefore, the equation of variation is y is equals to 3 times x times z. So example number 2, we have here z varies jointly as x and y. So if z is equals to 16 when x is equals to 4 and y is equals to 6, so find the constant of variation and the equation of the relation. So the same step, just first translate the statement into a mathematical equation. So z varies jointly as x and y. So we have here the mathematical equation, which is z is equals to k times x times y. So then let's solve for k. So to solve for k using this equation, we can now have here z is equals to k times x times y. Just simply substitute the given values to get the value of k. So the value of z is 16 is equals to k times the value of x, which is 4, and times the value of y, which is 6. So now just simply multiply the value of x and y, which is 4 and 6. So 4 times 6 is equal to 24 is equals to 16. And also divide both sides by 24 to get the value of k. So since 16 over 24, we can just simply get the lowest term in order for us to get the value of k. So the lowest term is 2 over 3, and this is the value of our k. From this one, we can now get the value of, or we can now write the equation of the relation or equation of variation. So the constant variation is 2/3, and the equation of the relation is z is equals to 2/3 x and y. So now we can, this is our equation, and it is easy for you to find the another or looking another set of a known variable if you already have the equation. So example number 3, we have here the area of a triangle varies jointly with its base and height. So if b is equals to 16 centimeter and height is equals to 13 centimeter, the area is 104 square centimeter. So our task here is to find the constant of variation and also what is the area when b is 9 centimeter and height is equals to 12 centimeter. So the first thing that we're going to do is to translate this statement into mathematical equation. So the joint variation here is area of a triangle varies jointly as its base and height. So the first thing we're going to do is we let a variable as to represent a certain terms in our problem. So we have A be the area of a triangle, B is the base, and H or height. So now from this one, we can now rewrite this statement into a jointly variation statement. So we have here A varies jointly as B and H. So this is area varies jointly as base and height. So the equation is B is A is equals to K times B times H. So now using this equation or mathematical equation, we can now find the value of K. So using the values given, we have here 104 square centimeter as the area is equals to K times 16 centimeter as the value of base times the value of height, which is 13 centimeter. So multiply this two is equals to 208 square centimeter and is equals to 104 square centimeter. So divide both sides by 208 to get the value of K. So since this is a big number, we can reduce this one into a lowest term. So the lowest term of 104 over 208 is 1 half. So now this is the value of a constant of variation. So given this value of constant variation, we can rewrite this one into another equation or mathematical equation. We will substitute 1 half to K. So now we can find or we can answer the question number 2. So next we have here the constant of variation K is 1 half. Therefore the equation is area of a triangle is equal to 1 half times base times height. So this is a formula of uh, area of a triangle. So 1 half is the constant. So what is the area of a triangle when a base is equals to 9 centimeter and the height is equals to 12 centimeter? Just simply substitute the value of B and H on the equation or formula. To given this formula or equation, just simply substitute the values. We have area is equals to 1 half times 9 centimeter times 12 centimeter. So 12 times 9 is equals to 108 square centimeter, and get the half of 108. It's the area of a triangle is 54 square centimeter. So that's the answer. As we're going to find a certain problem or answer a certain problem using a constant or joint variation. So first that you're going to do is to translate a joint variation statement into a mathematical equation, then find the unknown variable. So the next that we're going to discuss is all about combined variation. Combined variation is we let x, y, and z denotes three quantities. So y varies directly as x and inversely as z. So if there is some positive constant k such that y is equals to k times x over z, the number k is the constant of variation. So combined variation is just simply combination of direct variation and inversely variation. So let's try to translate statements into a mathematical equation using k as a constant of variation. So first, we have here t varies directly as a and inversely as b. So how are we going to write this one or translate this one into a mathematical equation? So here we go. We have here t is equals to k times a over b. So always remember that the mathematical equation of combined variation is written like this. So we have t is equals to k times a over b. Let's write Number two, we have y varies directly as x and inversely as the square of z. So always remember and always consider the terms used in the given statement. So we have here y varies directly as x and inversely as the square of z. So the mathematical equation for that is y is equals to k times x over z squared. It's because it is said here that the squared of c. So we need to square the z. So let's have an example. We have here find an equation of combined variation where y varies directly as x and inversely as z. So always remember that the form or the equation for combined variation. So find an equation of combined variation. So our task here is to find the equation of combined variation with the statement y varies directly as x and inversely as z. So one set of the values is y is equals to 25 and x is equals to 10 and z is equals to 2. So let's also find y when x is equals to 4 and z is equals to 6. So the first thing that we're going to do is solve for k. So given the statement varies directly as x and inversely as z. So this is a statement. Just simply substitute the values. The values of the value of y is 25 is equals to k times the value of x, which is 10, and over the value of c. So now just simply multiply both side by 2 in order for you to cancel the denominator, which is 2. So multiply 2 and 25, which is 50. So just simply divide both side by 10 to get the value of k. So now here is our constant of variation, which is 5. So therefore, our variation or equation of combined variation is equals to y is equals to 5x over z. Using that one, we can now find the value of y when x and 4 and z is equals to x. Just simply substitute the value. We have y is equals to 5x over z. So the x is 4 and z is 6. So 5 times 4 is equals to 20 over 6. Now 20 divided by 6 is equals to 3 and 1/3. So the value of our y is 3 and 1/3. So that's all for today for the joint variation and combined variation. That's all and thank you.